Oh man, did I drop these? My bad, my bad. Hey, hey, hey. I didn't mean to drop these. I didn't mean to drop these. My bad. Oh, my bad. Let me pick that one up. Oh man, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Simple mistake, simple mistake. Hi, my name is Andrew Rojas, as you can see in the title below, or also known as Play Guy, Play underscore Guy. So I've been into like the FGC for around since like 2019, late 2019. So it's been around like 5 years, I think. I play a whole bunch of games, Blaze Blue, Dragon Ball Fighters, and also Street Fighter. So when I started right before COVID. So like I want to say December or November of 2019. So I've been to a couple locals. I've been putting in the work. I've been playing these games nonstop ever since. Grinding, labbing, all that work, all that junk. So one thing I always wanted to make sure is that I wanted to stay top of my game for any game that I decided to take serious. I never wanted to just be known as like a one trick pony or like I'm only good at this, I'm only good at that. So I try to like have a wide array of what I like to do. And I have fun with what I'm doing too. So, it's not like I'm like forcing myself into doing this. I have a good time doing it. So I would say I think my first Street Fighter logo was Low Kick Online back in during COVID actually. So this was like a while back. This was during Street Fighter 5 when I first started joining like Street Fighter logos and whatnot. Shout out to Low Kick. So they used to host online brackets a lot. I used to join them a lot. And if you go back to when I first started playing, you can really see like how much newer I was compared to now. I'm like a gold rank Ken versus like all these better players than me. But when you compare it to now, I feel like I've improved a whole lot since then. Especially in like the new game Street Fighter 6, or especially in Street Fighter 6, you know, I've gotten up to master rank. I put in more work, my combos, my anti-airs. It's a whole lot of things, right? So yeah, so yeah. Ever since then, after COVID hit, I went to logos. I went to more offline things. I would show up. I would like go out, compete, try my hardest, and I put a little bit of a name to myself. Nothing too big. I've had some upsets. I've had some nice sets during my time. I've had some matches on streams. You know, uh, I've gotten to like know people. You know, I would consider my Ken play style to be like, for the most part, patient. I don't like to really like go out and do things because every single time I try to do something, it usually ends up wrong for me. So I try to play it slow, play it patient, make you screw up, and then immediately punish you for screwing up just once. So, I like to just, whiff punishes, you know, the footsie game, that's my style. I like playing that style. It's pretty cool. So, I play very defensive. Like, I play very, like, I've had people call me, like, pussy sometimes, on that online trash talk. I can care less about it. But, yeah, as I shown during the intro, I put in, like, a good amount of work, in, like, most fighting games, just besides Street Fighter, I've gotten, like, top 8 at majors. So I've gotten top 8 at Frosty Fallstings 2024. I also got in a top 8 at Combo Breaker 2023, just last year. So it's like my hard work is like finally deciding to pay off, right? I've also hit like, so my hard work is so my hard work is finally deciding to pay off, right? After just starting 2019 or whatever. So, since then I've gotten like almost top 8 at Roundhouse. It was a big regional event around the Chicagoland area. Uh, you know, with really big names involved. There was like Just a Kid, Ramsey, the usual like Midwest area. Very big event. They have like a nice little a nice little like MMA ring. That was cool. Very strong players. I feel like I'm able to like start to like be up there with them. And I feel like it's only like a matter of time before I start becoming one of them, like on that high level that people like want to be at. So, I've joined, Capcom Cups. I've done all that. I'm usually very close to either getting out of pools or like getting top 8 or something. Very close. I would say I'm like just like an echelon below them. I'm like hungry for that spot. So, well, thankfully, I am from the city of Chicago, so I can go move out to like, there's good majors. For us, these Conor Rieger, always a fun time. Uh, Roundhouse, the regional, shout out to them, and also like all my locals, I love going to them. But I feel a little limited at the fact that it's like I can't just you know consistently grind majors and all that. So being here or you giving me the chance to be able to do this, I would just love it. It would be a very nice opportunity for you to grant me, for me to be able to like finally put in the grind, the work that I've been doing, off screen, off all of this, and be able to like show what I'm really capable of. Because there's a whole lot of like hungry Street Fighter players out there, and I get that, and I'm one of them. So if you grant me this chance, I would love to just like really show like, hey, you might not have heard of me, you might not have thought of this, but you need to like try to beat my ass. Because if you don't, I'm beating your ass, and it's not gonna be close. All right, I think that's good. That's low key good.